Let's hear it for our second oldest living alum, 98 years young. Now, your video kind of touched on this. You came to St. Mary's in 1944 to start the journey, and you probably had no idea that you would create a legacy, one of the largest legacies in the Alumni Association, 18 or more children, grandchildren, and in-laws that followed in your footsteps and made St. Mary's their home as well. What does that mean to you that so many of your family were inspired by your educational experience here at St. Mary's?
Well, it makes me very pleased and proud that my children elected to come here and receive the same education that I received. It was an outstanding connection between the Gaels and myself. This kid from the Mission District in San Francisco who was able to come to college. A grand experience, and I'm so pleased that my progeny are able to follow through. Thank you.
Well, Mr. Sweeney, actually, we spoke before. We were on the alumni board in the 1980s together. And I remember what we used to do in the alumni board to get donations. This will date us. We would get a list and you just start calling people, cold call graduates. Would you donate like 25 bucks to the college? You would never do that today, but you and I did that, and I remember you phoned all the time. Also want to just say, this is off my questions, but I'll have my second grandson graduating from Amador Valley this May 30th, I believe. So I appreciate what you've done there in Amador Valley as well. But my question is, you have been extremely generous, not to your own family, but to the extended Gael family. How do you feel about being able to help so many other students get that quality education here at St. Mary's College?
I'm going to deviate also. It was Tom Hart, my classmate at St. Mary's, who told me about the job in Pleasanton. My alternative was Milpitas or King City, and my children are happy it was Pleasanton. The class of 50 was quite a mix. A lot of GIs coming back with a number of wide-eyed freshmen. It was quite a large class, particularly since the enrollment had been down during those war years. It was as a second semester freshman coming back with all these young first semester, I felt like an old guy on the campus. So I always felt that I had a leg up on these young kids. This mix turned out to be quite successful. We grew together as a class. We're very close, and created an environment that was most suitable and happy, and encouraged other students. The environment that this class felt that was so good led them to start the Manilium Scholarship, which I think now is maybe over $1 million. My family also receiving the benefits of the college education thought that we should give back. I was a beneficiary of the GI Bill, and as a result of that GI Bill, we created a whole new middle class. So it's certainly to the advantage of all of us that we contribute to education. My pleasure to do so.
Okay, we just have one last question for you. In your 80 years of experience and memories here at St. Mary's, is there one you can tell us that stands out as the most special to you?
Well, you can imagine having felt like a big man on campus in those years, that I had many, many great experiences. But there's one that stands out. It's very easy to send. In 1948, in the fall of 48, in the De La Salle Lounge over in that building, I met the girl who was going to be my wife. She was attending Dominican college, and we had a mixer dance with the men of St. Mary's and the women of Dominican. We married in 1951, and my wife is here with me tonight, the love of my life, 73 years.
Thank you, Neil. Congratulations.